Hello, everybody, wherever you may be from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. Welcome back to the Shack in Oregon. It's Ham Radio Live. Thanks a lot for joining us today. Please subscribe. I don't monetize the channel. You won't hear or see a single commercial from beginning to end. For some people, that might be a good thing, but, please just subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, right? It'll help people find the channel who have an interest in ham radio or shortwave or CB or just general radio stuff, right? It's Tuesday, October 19th, the day before DX Commander comes to the channel, and it should be a fun show. Hope you enjoy it. It's a short one, but away we go. Hi, everybody, wherever you may be. My name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. Whole passion of what we do is to help you get in amateur radio. And whether you're in CB or you're SWLing or perhaps just like to AMDX, you can do ham radio. You can pass the test. First step, get a hold of a national radio club and then tell them where you are. Once you do that, they'll find a radio club close by. Then they'll give you somebody you can get in contact with close. You contact that radio club, and then guess what? You can go check out their gear. You can sometimes get help with a test. That's how you get licensed in ham radio. First step's on you. Contact one of these 5 clubs. Hit the Contact Us bar. Let them know where you are. American Radio Relay League at www.arl.org. In the UK, the Radio Society of Great Britain, great group there, www.rsgb.org. If you're in Canada, the Radio Amateurs of Canada are there, www.rac.ca. In Japan, Japan Amateur Radio League, www.jarl.org. And in Australia, the Wireless Institute of Australia, at www.wia.org. Want to hit the show up with an email? Please reach out, cqhamradiolive@gmail.com, and our PayPal address, if you'd like to help the channel out financially, is proverbs356@me.com. Also a page at Patreon and Ham Radio Live. Welcome. It's good to see you this day, and again, short show. Can't stay long, but we'll have a nice visit today. First one in, and it's the first time it's happened. This is Adam, November Yankee 5 Echo. Well done. You got it. Hi, Adam. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you. Aaron is here from Wales. His call sign, Mike Whiskey 7, Oscar Foxtrot Sierra. It's good to see you. Hi, Digital Analog Ham. Happy afternoon to you as well. Don't forget, tomorrow's a big day. At noon Pacific here in North America, that's 3 p.m. in the East, 8 p.m. in London. Okay, for people around the world, just remember 20 UTC. This is Callum McCormick. You've seen him, I'm sure, a million times on DX Commander channel here on YouTube. He's going to come here and talk about antennas, help you with antennas. He's a brilliant guy, and he's going to do his best to help explain, their answers to questions you might have regarding ham radio antennas. Please join us at 20 UTC tomorrow for Cal. Here's a sneak peek at the joy this guy's going to bring to the channel tomorrow. He is an amazing teacher.
You learn amateur radio. So some people on CB, there's some foundation students that have got it in their head that they can't progress. So because they've got it in their head they can't progress from a tech to whatever, to a general, or from a foundation to a full, whatever, depending on what country you're in and everything else, because they think they can't do it, they don't want to do it. But in fact, looking back, I was committed. I saw and pictured myself as having a full ticket. I pictured myself with an amplifier and some antennas and having the kudos, if you like, of a full ticket. I honestly felt completely out of my depth when I did this. But I bought the books and we went on holiday for 2 weeks to Spain. And every afternoon I'd studied for about 2 to 3 hours, picturing myself as a fully ticketed amateur radio operator. Sometimes it's just commitment that allows us to learn things. All right, we got the internet now. I didn't have the internet there, and I've got some tremendous videos, foundation playlist and things like that. I don't do intermediate and the full. I don't do the advanced stuff. I don't think I'm the best tutor for that. I'm great at all the basics, because that's where I'm comfortable in teaching. I just thought I'd drop that in.
Isn't that great? That's Callum. That's him. He's just a chill mate that you'd meet at the pub, have a pint with, and he comes across that way. on YouTube. I think that's one of the most real qualities of his channel, really, because he's just him. He's just laid back. He does his thing. He shares what he knows, and he answers questions. And tomorrow he'll be answering yours. So please join us at 20 UTC for Callum McCormick from DX Commander Antennas. Also, on the 30th, that's coming up in a week from Saturday. This is Randy Hall. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo is his call sign. He's been in ham radio over 50 years. Brilliant guy. So if you have ham radio questions, maybe about antennas or tuners or transceivers, please save them for Randy. He's really good at what he does, and he'll be here to help answer your questions. Fred Denon comes on the big weekend here in North America. We always look forward to Thanksgiving weekend. It's 4 days off, and it's like a big deal because you get, Turkey Day on Thursday, then Black Friday shopping, and then Saturday, Sunday, you get to have turkey sandwiches. But anyway, Fred will be here on that Saturday. That's November 27th at 20 UTC from BeLoud.us. A great company and a great idea. You can work a superstation with tower, directional antennas, amplifier, great rigs, everything. The whole shebang costs you a ton of dough to do that. And Fred's going to be here to talk about his program, how you can be the person right from home, work it right from your computer, and be on the air and be either the DX chaser or be the person people chase. Man, it's going to be a fun show. Join us this Saturday. I am really excited for this show. This one I'm really thrilled for. This one, and there's another one coming up. This is Martin F. Jew. He's the founder of MFJ. He's been there for 49 years. This is his anniversary month, and we're grateful that he's going to come join us. He's going to talk to you about ham radio. He's going to talk to you about MFJ. He's going to answer your questions about various MFJ products or various, think about it, vintage transceivers. This man owns vintage, transmitters and vintage receivers that go back into the 40s. No kidding. Martin F. Jew, this Saturday, 20 UTC. Now, not to be outdone, coming up on November 23rd. So remember, we've got Mr. Jew from MFJ October 23rd, November 23rd. This is Richard Stubbs. He's the national sales manager for MFJ, and there he is in the Portland Ham Radio Outlet store. I knew that store. I asked him, I said, man, are you at Portland HRO in this picture? He said, you're right. I am. Good eye. So that's Richard. He'll be here to answer your questions. Plus, he's going to have a special discount code that you can use to buy MFJ products on that show. So please mark down November 23rd at 20 UTC for Richard Stubbs. Get discount on some MFJ gear. Also still working with Ray at ICOM. We're going to get somebody from ICOM Technical Support. They're going to come and help to answer questions you might have regarding ICOM transceivers. So that'll be fun, and we're looking forward. We want to thank Ray for all of that. All right, let's say some hellos real quick, and then we will get into what we're going to talk about today. Mike is here from Jacksonville. Hi, Mike. Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. Mike, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming. A very happy Tuesday to you. Also, we've got Todd's back. Hi, Todd. Kilo Yankee 4, Tango Golf. Todd, welcome back. Good to see you. Good evening to you. Good to see you. I believe Todd is in Germany, right? You're over in Germany, I think. Maybe I could have you confused with somebody. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to talk about some pretty cool stuff today. And one of the things we're going to talk about, unfortunately, are mistakes that people have made and they got caught for it. Yep, these are real stories. The September
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
There we go. The September 2021 Volunteer Monitor Program report. People who got in trouble on ham radio for doing the wrong doggone thing. All right, here we go. The Volunteer Monitor Program in the U.S. is a joint initiative between the ARL and FCC to enhance compliance in the amateur radio service. The Volunteer Monitor Program report for September 2021 reads, technician operators, notice the plural, in Mansfield, Ohio, Avon Park, Florida, and Pulaski, Tennessee. They were busy traveling, received advisory notices after making numerous FGA contacts on 20 meters. Technician licenses do not have operating privileges on 20 meters. Don't get caught. These are 3 separate operators and they got caught. So if you're a technician, please don't go on HF20 and try and make FTA, all right? Also, a volunteer monitor in Missionville, California received a Department of Homeland Security U.S. Coast Guard certificate of appreciation for his efforts in locating a defective transmitter on Marine Radio Channel 16 that was blocking emergency communications on that channel. Well done. That's great. That's great stuff right there. That's good. A former licensee in Durham, North Carolina, received an advisory notice for operating under a call sign and license canceled by the FCC. Oh, my. An operator of White Pine, Tennessee, received an advisory notice regarding operation on 3.137, a frequency not authorized under his general class licensee. All right, remember, if you're on 40 meters and you're a general, you can't transmit below 7.178. Okay, that's the problem. He was at 7.137. Remember, we go 3 down. So 7.178 is the lowest you can go. Operators in Swanoga, North Carolina, and New Albany, Indiana, received good operator notices for exemplary operation during 2021 and for regularly assisting other operators with transmitter adjustments and operator emitter practices. It's pretty cool. Volunteer Monitor Program made one recommendation to the FCC for case closure. That's a good thing. VM program statistics for August showed 2,008 hours on HF frequencies and 2,642 on the VHF frequencies and above, for a total of 4,650 hours there. Wow. Thanks to Riley Hollingsworth, Kilo 4 Zulu Delta Hotel, who's the administrator for the Volunteer Monitor Program. Don't get caught, okay? We want to also congratulate students at the Mary Harris School for Deaf Children in the UK. They took part in what appears to have been the world first event for amateur radio on the International Space Station, facilitating the late morning direct contact with astronaut Mark Vande Hei, Kilo Golf 5, Golf November pop-up at NA1SS, which is the International Space Station call sign. Okay, there were people from the Newbury District Amateur Radio Society there on the ground with the kids. The ground station used the call sign Golf Bravo 4, Mike Hotel November, and UK volunteers handled the technical aspects, while November Alpha Delta ARS members provided students with the amateur radio experience through events and activities. Students asked their questions orally, and the astronauts' replies, as well as questions and answers posed by the audience before the contact began, were displayed in closed caption format beneath a huge video screen. Well done to the people there on the International Space Station, as well as all the volunteers that were involved at Mary Harris School project. That, I think, is one of the coolest things ever. Really, really cool. Really cool. Want to also welcome Kjell here from Norway. Lima Yankee 0. No, I'm going to mess it up again. Sorry, buddy. Lima Bravo 0 Yankee India. I got it right. It is, right? It is. That's what it is. Lima Bravo 0 Yankee India. I think I got it. I think I did. Martin, it's nice to see you. Thank you for coming all the way from Holland. It's good to have you here. He's got a little ISP issue. We'll get it fixed. Will Myers from the state of Wisconsin, Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India. Mike, thank you for coming. It's an honor to have you. Robert Sabato, Kilo 2 Whiskey Romeo Delta here at 2127 GMT. Robert, I'm sorry. My father-in-law is arriving. He's a ham, and he wants to buy a 7610. He does. And so he's coming because he wants to buy one here in Oregon because there's no sales tax. And so he's on a train that's coming up from Northern California. And unfortunately, the train got stuck in Southern Oregon because a freight train north of it blocked the tracks, and they're having a problem with the train. So he's going to be a few hours late. So I've been running all over the place trying to get groceries for him so he gets a good visit. So sorry it's a little late. Also, Robert, on your question that you had mentioned, you had emailed me, the 450D, and I answered this question Sunday afternoon during CQ calling. I think the 450D is the one that Yaesu should never have stopped building. That and the 3000. I think both of those are so good. I think the price of parts for super heterodyne receivers have gotten so high that a lot of the manufacturers just kind of are pushing them away because those parts are more expensive since more people are going to SDR, and it's cheaper actually to produce a software-defined radio than it is a super heterodyne. But I think the quality of that transceiver, Robert, is so stellar. I don't think you could go wrong with it. I understand, you don't want a touch screen. The 450D, we did a show on that, I think it was about a month ago, where there was a gentleman in VK land who was using one, and he was surprised at the quality of it because he was running a random wire antenna and making calls all over Australia, and he couldn't believe the quality of the radio. So I don't think you'll go wrong if you want to get the 450D. I don't think so. Okay. So hopefully that's all taken care of. Greg Boggs, hello, my mate. Good to see you all the way from North Carolina. Welcome. Lewis is here from Heber City, Utah. Kilo 7 Alpha Alpha Golf. Good day, mates. Good to see you as well. Thanks for coming today, Lewis. It's great to see you. I hope everything's going well with the RFI issue. Mike says from Florida, I still have my 450D. It was my first HF radio. You know what? Mine was a 7300. I wish I'd kept it now. But man, 450, when I read that they discontinued it, I was like stunned because it's such a great performer. And what's cool about the 450D, what I like at least, is it has the TXCO on board. So you've got a really stable frequency lock. TXCOs are optional on most radios of 300, 400, 500, 600 and up. I mean, until you get to about, $1,200, $1,300, a TXCO is optional. It's even optional on the Kenwood the Kenwood 590 SG. That's an option for the 590 SG. But here on the 450, that was like $600 forever until they ran out of supply and then the price went up. That's on board standard, the TXCO. So you won't go wrong on the 450. You won't. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say this wrong and I don't mean to. Okay. I believe it's Lujan Sherman. Greetings from Holland, Papa Delta 7, Lima, Juliet. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I mean that. Wow. First timers, you're always good applause. And this is a ham radio talk show. We talk about ham, shortwave, CB, radio, DX, all kinds of things radio. And we just get together where you're the star. And that's all what the show's about. It's really about radio. And it's about honoring all of you. So it is an honor to have you. Thank you. All the way from Germany, welcome. Delta Lima 3 Papa Whiskey Romeo. Welcome to the show again. Good to see you, mate. Guten Tag, my friend. Good to see you. All right, well, let's take a look. First trivia question day. It's worth 5 for people in North America. It's worth 10 for people outside. Here's the question. In what year did Art Collins start his radio company? Remember, Collins Radio was real big, and they made excellent transmitters, even for commercial broadcasting. So in what year did he start his company? Was it A, 1928, B, 1933, C, 1944, or D, 1945? All right, the year that Art Collins started Collins Radio Company. Okay, hit me up with A, B, C, or D. Only one answer per person, please, first round through, and we'll see who gets it right today first. Our weather is powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham and shortwave radio. See those spots at 8 o'clock? They're coming around. That's our next batch of sunspots. They're going to help our SFI get higher. They're already making a difference. Here's a south side view. Now, the black side view of the sun. So looking, the other side of the sun, you can see the sunspots plenty on that side. Here is the coronal holes right now. We don't have really much to worry about. It's a very low coronal mass ejection, warning right now. Your K indexes have been high though. Okay, up to K4 right now. And they have been unstable. So again, keep your headphones down because you can have an issue, with hearing loss if you keep your headphones cranked up. Current MUFs, Alaska 4.8, Boulder, Colorado 25.05, Ascension Island 30.19, Athens, Greece at 28.15, Hermanus, South Africa at 21.20, and Darwin, Australia in the middle of the night at 11 megahertz, 11. Here is the MUF map that Mike helped us find. This is Kilo Delta Sioux, Sierra X-ray Delta. Great conditions on 20 and even 12 up into North America today, working right into Africa, literally right into Africa. If you're in Europe, you've got a great shot at Asia right now. It appears the bands are working well to your east, okay? Current conditions, SFI 76, solar number, got it up to 11. We were at 0 yesterday. A index is 10. Your K index is 4. BZ latitude is good now. It's a positive 2.6. So if we do have a CME and it stays positive, it's not going to affect the HF bands. Solar wind is down to 371.8 kilometers per second. And you can see the conditions, and that's really because we have a very poor SFI. 76 is anemic, okay? So that's why the bands are pretty poor. Your EME degree, if you want to run the moon tonight, bounce off the moon, is excellent. Your ham radio and shortwave forecast for today is powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham radio. Daytime ham bands today for voice, rough HF conditions today. 20, 17, and 15 in the Northern Hemisphere. You could get 12. You might get 10 but it'll be spotty. Equatorial latitudes 20, 17, 15, 12, and possible 10. Southern Hemisphere today 20, 17, 15, 12, possible 10. Data should be good, 30 to 10 in all latitudes today. Your nighttime handband openings 160, 80 and 75, 60, 40, 30. Your best DX is going to be on 40 meters tonight. Shortwave bands today 31, 25, 22, and 19. And tonight on the shortwave dial 120, 90, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22, and a 50% chance. Now, this is only, we've come down, 50% chance of 19 meters until about an hour after sunset. However, in the south, you've got definitely a better chance if you're going to work 19 meters on shortwave because you've got a better SFI. So, all right, let's catch up with your trivia question answers. So here we go. First question today was, what year did Art Collins start his radio company? Okay. First one in, Aaron, Mike Whiskey 7, Oscar Foxtrot Sierra, all the way from Wales, said B, 1933, and he got it right out of the bat. Wow, Europe takes the lead again. 90 to 85. Well done. Yeah, he did start it back in 1933. Interesting story about this. Really cool story that maybe, you don't know, because Collins is classic. This is really classic. In 1931, he opened Collins Radio Company in the basement of his home with one employee. The factory portion of Collins moved to 7th and 1st Avenue in Cedar Rapids. His old call sign, by the way, was Whiskey 5 Tango X-Ray Romeo. Congratulations to Aaron for picking that out of the blue and getting it right. UK and Europe is back in the lead. Let's take a look at the second trivia question. Again, 5 for North America, 10 if you're outside. Here's your question. In what year was it first possible for an extra class licensee to request a 1x2 call sign of his own choice? And I've got a great story for you on this. This is a great story. You'll love it. Was it A, 1958, B, 1962, C, 1972, or D, 1977? Hit me up with A, B, C, or D. First one in, continent wins, and we will let you know who won. Okay? Also, on the trivia question, Mike answered C. Let's see here. Dirk, first timer. Wow. Congrats. Man, you honor me. Thanks, man. Dirk, hello. My name's Larry. It's nice to meet you. He says, hi, Larry. Greetings from the Netherlands. Love your show. Dirk, that is really an honor to me. Thank you. I'm sincere when I say that. Thank you, Dirk. Your call sign, Papa Alpha 1 Bravo Delta. It's an honor to have you. Thank you for coming to Ham Radio Live today. I mean that very much. Andy New, 1933 on the previous trivia guest. Al Gross, Whiskey Bravo 0, Alpha Lima. He's a truck driver, travels all over the United States. He's right now in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good afternoon to you, my friend. My mate from Liverpool is back. That's Steve Austin. Hey, mate, Mike 7, Bravo Yankee Foxtrot. It's always good to see you, mate. Always good. Man, if I was over there, we'd have a pint. We'd figure it out. That'd be good. Mike says, I got 3 Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey today on 20 meters in Africa on D expedition in the Kingdom of Eswatini. That's fantastic. That's great. Good job, Mike. That's great. Oh my gosh. We also have another comment. I want to get back to it because it's really a neat comment. When we make good calls, it means a lot to us. We talked about it with CB on Sunday, and it just meant, so much, right? So Adam, November Yankee 5 Echo says, finally got the dark continent in the log, worked West Africa on 17 meter split. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Congratulations, Adam. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. That's so cool. Good job. It's always fun. I remember I woke my family up the first time I ever got Australia. My goal was Australia and UK. I'm still waiting for UK. All right, let's get back to that trivia question. All right. In what year was it first possible for an extra class licensee to request a 1x2 call sign of his own choice? Okay. So the answers are 1958, 1962, 1972, or 1977. Mike comes in first. Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. He says 1977. And Mike, you did it. You did it. Wow. All right. That's awesome. So we got now Europe with 95 and North America with 90. What a month. Let me tell you a story about this. This is great. You're going to love this story. Now, in the 50s, it was possible to be assigned a preferential ham radio call sign in the U.S. if you knew the right people. Ham clubs, deserving amateurs, even FCC officials who were licensed radio amateurs were able to obtain a specific call sign or format. Back in those days, call signs could be assigned manually. No joke. A phone call to the right official frequently resulted in a good call sign being issued at no charge. It was this way for years, but listen to this. It all came to a screeching halt in the mid-70s when an FCC licensing official who ended up going to federal prison and again, ended going up to federal prison. Yeah, ends up because he accepted money in exchange for granting a 1x2 call sign. Oh my gosh. So yeah, extra class amateurs were entitled to Group A call signs, which contained all 1x2, most 2x1s, and most A prefix 2x2 call signs. So congratulations to Mike in Florida for getting that one right. That's great. That's a neat story, right? Well, you know, you spot me $20. We'll give you a call sign. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's funny. That's funny. Andy knew and answered 1972. Yeah, that's close, man. You're real close on that one. Also, welcome to Henry Casely. Hi again, Larry. Thank you for your time doing this. Golf 8, Tango Mike Hotel. Henry, it's my honor and privilege. It really is. I can't be a long visit today. My father-in-law is coming up on the train, and he's about 100 miles, well, not 100, about 60 miles from us now. He just texted me. He has just texted me, so I better scoot. I do have a great sign-off today. We always end the show with the television close down or sign-off. It's back from our heritage in broadcasting, you know, things that we grew up with and things that don't exist today because television is 24 hours a day. It's a nice memory. After this, you'll have a funny commercial. I hope you enjoy it. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Please join us tomorrow at noon in the Pacific time zone, 20 UTC, for Callum McCormick from DX Commander Antennas. He's going to come and help you with your ham radio antennas and answer your questions. It's going to be an amazing show. So please join us tomorrow at 20 UTC for Callum McCormick from DX Commander. I'm so excited for that show. I can't wait. Until next time, wherever you may be, my name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Sorry the show was so short, but at least we got to visit. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Live. God bless you and goodbye, everybody.
This is WCCB in Charlotte, North Carolina, signing off Channel 18. WCCB's transmitter is located at 2101 Newell Hickory Grove Road, 1 mile east of Newell, North Carolina, and operates on a frequency of 494 to 500 megahertz with a maximum authorized power of 2,100,000 watts effective radiated. Video and audio transmission between the studio and transmitter is by STL station KVF29, located at 1 Television Place, Charlotte, North Carolina, and operates on a frequency of 7,000 to 7,025 megahertz. And now we wish you a very pleasant good night.
What's a sporty shorty? I don't know, Artie. What is a sporty shorty? Shorty. Why, it's a Tropic Traveler Shorty, Sporty. It's a Tropic Traveler van that'll do everything a minivan will do and more, much more. It's easy to drive, lots of room for the kids, bigger than a minivan and smaller than a big van. It's the van you've been looking for. Come see, only at Artie Grindle's Tropic Traveler Vans, Highway 436, Winter Park. I want to sell you a van.
It's mine. It's all mine.